Hello, hello, and welcome to your weekly class from my polytunnel. So it's absolutely glorious morning on this lovely Tuesday morning. I don't even know what date it is. We're in April, and we've just had a lovely new moon and an eclipse. So we're getting lots of different energies at the minute. So I said, what better time to celebrate and practice in outdoors. I was going to practice in the garden, but just in case, it's very changeable, the weather, so just in case it got a little bit rainy, we're best to practice in here. So I want you all to sit cross-legged just for a few moments if possible, or you can stretch your legs out in front. Lovely tall spine, lifting up through the crown of your head, and I invite you to close your eyes, taking a couple of deep breaths, release. I'm just going to ring our singing bowl 3 times. Allow your shoulders to soften, your jaw to relax. Separate your teeth. Open your heart a little bit more. Shoulders back. Arriving at your space, honouring your soul for being here, and well done you for making the time for yourself to show up today. Coming out of the head and into the heart. Relaxing your facial muscles. Listening to all the different sounds that you can hear around you. When you're ready, you keep your eyes closed or gazing down. When you're ready, I want you to slowly come down and lie down on your back. You can bend your knees if it feels comfortable. I always like to bend my knees first, and then just allow myself to sink into the body and then readjust accordingly. If you're uncomfortable, you can straighten your legs now if it feels good, or keep them bent. Becoming aware of your breath. Not changing anything about the breath, just simply watching. And then become aware of all the different sounds that you can hear around you. And then when you're ready, in your own time, I want you to bring your right knee in towards your chest. Place your hands on top of the right knee or behind the knee. You can straighten the left leg as well if it feels good. And just allow the right knee to come a little bit closer down towards your chest. Now if you're menstruating or you've had a lovely big brekkie lunch or dinner, I suggest that you move your right knee out to the side a little bit to just accommodate your lovely tummy. Well done. When you're ready, straighten that leg down and bring the left leg in towards your tummy. Placing the hands either on top or behind. Keeping the face as relaxed as possible. Awareness on your breath. smoothing out your forehead. Allowing thoughts to come in, knowing that you're not your thoughts. We are simply observing the thoughts, feelings, emotions. Well done, not becoming attached to anything, if possible. I know it's very hard sometimes to not get taken away by thoughts, feelings, or emotions. So when you catch yourself doing it, awareness is key. Once you're aware, then that's the best thing. Awareness is the first thing. Well done. Releasing the left leg down, straightening your legs, toes are pointing up towards the sky, you're pushing through the soles of your feet. And you're going to bring your palms together in front of your beautiful, perfect heart. Take this time now to set your intention. We're coming up into a full moon on the 5th of May. And it's also a lunar eclipse. We're just coming out of a solar eclipse. So now it's the lunar eclipse. So we are getting bombarded with lots of different energies and things that around this lunar eclipse, it will bring up things that have been unseen, that maybe we haven't looked at, and that's okay. Shine light on things that we need just a little bit more attention on. That can be anything. We might need more sleep. We might need to have an extra smoothie. We might need to apologize to somebody. So whatever that is, I want you to set your intention for this week. My intention is that I see the God in everyone. And God can be anything. It can be source, it can be anything that you believe it to be. So my intention is to see the God in everything and everyone. Well done. I want you to interlace your fingers as you breathe in, and as you exhale, you're going to push your palms all the way up towards that beautiful sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to stretch your arms all the way behind you. Well done. Keep lengthening and elongating your magnificent body. Take a nice deep breath in, lifting the arms back up towards the sky. And as you exhale, float your arms down by your sides. Relax into your feet. You're going to bend your knees again. Feet are flat. You're going to open your hands nice and wide. And you're going to place your palms on your beautiful sacred abdomen. Envelope that area. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to open your knees very, very slowly. Take your time. Soles of the feet may come together and they may not. It's all good. It's all as is supposed to be. Your hands can go underneath your thighs in the shape of a fist if that feels better, if you need extra support. So the key here is to just get comfortable so you can rest into the breath. Be the observer of your breathing, just breathing into your tummy. There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to go because you have gifted yourself this segment of time in your day or evening. So you can be just as you are. In the knowingness that you deserve this time to reset and recharge and nourish your nervous system, which in turn brings about good health in all areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Abundance in all of those areas. Relax your shoulders and your neck a little bit more. My area of the body that I've noticed over the last few days with the different energies is that I've carried a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders. And I know that that can be emotional. So what I've done is I've just observed it with kindness and gentleness, and I've breathed into that area. So I've just brought my awareness to my neck and my shoulders, and then I direct my breath all around that area. So as you're breathing in, count to 4. As you exhale, count to 6. Giving yourself permission to drop a little deeper into this pose. I haven't got the music on today because we have the birds who are gracing us with their voice. They were much louder though earlier on, so I don't know whether they know we're recording them. Well done. I want you to bring your hands underneath your lovely thighs. You're going to breathe in as you close your thighs together, just like you're closing the pages of a book. Your knees in towards your chest. Cross your ankles over. You pop your hands on top of your knees. Take a breath in as you bring your chin in towards your chest. Give yourself a lovely big cuddle. Stretching out your neck, your whole spine. Visualize your tailbone all the way up to the neck. The expansion of the spine. You're doing great, well done. Even if you've had to come down a little bit sooner, you're doing a great job. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, lower the head very slowly. Bring your feet onto your mat. Walk your feet over to the right, and you are going to roll over onto your left-hand side. Stay here just for a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, press your right hand into the mat. Slowly coming up into seated. I'm very conscious of this mic that I have attached to me. I feel like I'm one of those, in the action movies where they wire people up. I hope it's not rustling too much. I'm actually going to take it off just in case it is a bit rustly. So I want you to sit up with your legs crossed if possible, and you're going to allow yourself to close your eyes very gently. Open up your heart. And I want you to imagine that you've got the crown of your head has an imaginary string, and it's going all the way up to the stars, up into the sky, up into the planets, all the way up. Beautiful, tall body, tall spine, shoulders are down, your heart is open, your sit bones are pressing into Gaia, into Mother Earth, into Danu. You're aligning all 15 chakras, energy wheels in the body. The highest one is your soul star, all the way up into the sky. Breathing. You can place your hands either on your knees or on your heart center. And just breathing into your belly. And then on your next exhalation, I want you to bring your chin all the way down towards your chest, down towards your heart. And then slowly start the rotations. As you breathe in, you lift your chin up, and as you exhale, the chin comes slowly down. Just a few of those rotations to warm up your beautiful spine, your neck. And in the opposite direction. Don't hold your breath, keep it moving. Keep your jaw relaxed. And then back to center. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring your chin down towards your left clavicle, your left collarbone. We're going to hold this for a little while. So again, if you haven't been watching previous classes or you haven't attended any other sessions with me, we've spoken about the vagus nerve in the last few sessions, and the vagus nerve is responsible for our fight and flight, so anxiety, things like that. If the vagus nerve is a bit out of sync, then we can feel all of those quite strongly. So it's nice to keep it in good condition, nice and healthy. And the vagus nerve runs from the brain all the way down into our gut. And we all know how important our gut is for our mood. It has a lot to do with our mood, our gut health. So if you're wanting to improve your mood, maybe have a look into your gut health. Maybe a probiotic, prebiotic, which can be got from your food, sauerkraut, kimchi. Well done. Very, very slowly lifting the head up. Gently relax your shoulders. And we're going to go for the other side now. So deep breath in. And as you breathe out, the chin comes down towards the right collarbone. Try your best to keep the teeth separated. The jaw is completely relaxed. If the mind is taking you into different stories, then keep coming back to your breath, back to where you are, back to the different sounds, back to now. Well done. Slowly inhale as you come up, breathing in, and as you breathe out, you're going to turn your head all the way to the right, looking behind you. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Lovely Queen Bee who's joined us. Well done, and gently back to center. Perfect. We're going to come onto all fours. Take your time. All the way around, onto your hands, onto your knees. Gazing in between your two lovely thumbs. Take a breath in. We're going to lift our chin all the way up. Look in between your two eyebrows. And then exhale, chin to chest, tucking the tailbone under, nourishing your magnificent spine. Breathing in, feeling that flow. And breathing out. Some days feel just amazing for a stretch, don't they? There's certain days that you just really, really need to open up the body and stretch into it. We hold on to, I know that I do it, I used to do it quite a lot, hold on to a lot of emotion, and then my body would feel really, really tight and restricted. So it's great the way that our sessions can open up and release tension physically and emotionally. Well done, and gently back to center. Perfect.
We're going to bring our two toes together at the back, and you're going to open your knees nice and wide. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to sit back onto your heels very, very gently, and you're going to stretch your arms forward, bringing the forehead to your mat. Now, if that's not possible, or you have high blood pressure or glaucoma, you're going to bring one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead on top of your two hands, just for a few moments. It's on relaxing your back heart, relaxing your front heart, softening. Relax your hands a little bit more. Bring awareness around the heart, your front heart. Visualize a beautiful pink and golden light around your heart center, bringing compassion to yourself, softening into your perfection. We're all perfectly imperfect. Well done. And when you feel ready to come up, you're very, very gently going to move back onto your hands, back onto all fours, gazing in between your two thumbs. I want you to come onto the tips of your fingers if possible. It just gives you a little bit more space to bring your right foot to the top of your mat, or just to the inside edge of your right hand. And then you're going to move your left knee back ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be too much. So you tuck the toes under the left toes and you start to just move it back a little bit. There you go. Well done. This is lizard pose. Lizard pose is also can be practiced if you move your right foot out to the edge of your mat, a little bit wider. Sometimes I know that feels better for me. So if you want to try that, it can ease a little bit the tightness. Relax and soften your belly. And now we're going to work into our shoulders just a little bit. So you're going to bring your right hand on top of, just make sure that your right knee is on top of your ankle first. You're going to bring your right hand on top of your right knee, take in a breath, and as you breathe out, you're going to turn your torso around to the right and look over your right shoulder behind you. We're going to hold this, so please keep breathing. I'm sure the elementals around here are intrigued at our session here today. It's the first time I've practiced in the garden or in the polytunnel. Well done. And gently back to centre. We're going to move our hips back, move our right foot back, and we're going to swap sides. So again, you're going to cup your fingers, you're going to move your left foot up, you can move your left foot out to the side as you did on the other side. The right foot can come back a little bit if you need a deeper stretch. And just stay here for a little while just to adjust and integrate into the hips a little bit. Feel into your hips, into your lower back, your neck, your shoulders. How does your belly feel? So you're going to cup your right fingers. Just place your fingertips into the mat to give you a little bit of space. Left hand goes on top of your left knee or thigh. Taking a nice big belly breath. And as you breathe out, you're going to turn your torso all the way around to the left. You're going to stretch the shoulders. Closing your eyes. Feeling the stretch. Breathing into the stretch, into your body, into every cell. So this is fantastic. Just releasing, if you're the same, the tension in the shoulders and the upper back. Sometimes when we slept awkwardly as well, that can come in. These are beautiful ways of helping the body. Well done. Deep breath in. Gently move the torso really slowly back to center. Move your hips back. You're going to bring your left foot back and you're going to come into child's pose. This time, if possible, you're going to close your thighs. As you breathe out, you're going to sit back. You can pop the head all the way down if you can. If not, then please one fist on top of the other. Relax your fingers. Allow yourself to drop deep into Balasana, into child. Again, nourishing and healing the nervous system and the body. So my top tips for nourishing the nervous system would be obviously yin yoga. The second one would be breath work, observing the breath, being with the breath. The third one would be to have a celery juice, a smoothie or something every day, fruit smoothie or celery juice. And then my fourth would be to switch off the news as much as you can and just to be in nature and to ground. So bare feet on the ground will reset your whole system in 10 minutes. So if you can do that, take off your socks and shoes, just stand on the grass, you'll get used to the temperature pretty quickly. Even if it's cold, wrap up and just place your bare feet down on the ground, on the soil. So if you are feeling a little bit frazzled, try those little exercises and see how you feel. Try them for a day or 2 days. See if you find any difference. Well done. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to breathe in. Try your best to come into hero pose if you can. So that's just sitting back onto your heels. I'm observing all the ants here. A lot of ants. So I want you to sit up nice and tall and your palms are going to be placed on your thighs. Your two big toes are one on top of each other. So like a little triangle. Heart's open. Shoulders down and back. Lifting up through your crown, through the crown of your head. Breathing into your belly. Well done. If you're quite happy to sit this way, now when I did first start out in practicing the hero pose, the one that you're in now, if it's too pinchy on the backs of your feet, you can put a cushion underneath your bottom or underneath your feet, or you can come out of the pose altogether. So see how you feel. We're going to work into the arms now, so if you want to stay just as you are, please do. If you want to swap and sit down, then sit down any way comfy for you.
So we're going to bring our hands behind our back, interlacing the fingers. When you take a nice deep breath in, keep the crown of your head lifted, and you're going to start to move your hands away from your lower body. Very, very gently. Shoulder blades are starting to come together behind you. Try to really go inward into how you feel. So leave your ego outside or to one side in an imaginary bag and really tap in intuitively to what your body is asking of you. So don't go too high thinking that you're going to benefit because you've gone really high. Just see what you need. Breathing. Hold on. Just a couple more breaths here if you can. Perfect. And slowly lowering the arms down, unlocking your hands. You're going to sit down to one side, stretch your fabulous legs out in front. Toes are pointing up, so you're in Dandasana. Pushing through the soles of your feet. You can bend your knees if straightening the legs is a little bit much, and your hamstrings. You just sit up nice and tall. Your palms are on your lap. Shoulders are back, shoulders down, chest open, heart open. Closing the eyes. Breathing into your belly, into your heart. Even if you want to bring one hand to your tummy and one hand to your heart, sometimes I find that I can consciously breathe a little bit better by doing that. It's a nice reminder to breathe into those places. Hold on. And now we're going to fold forward. So before we do that, I want you to just check in with how you feel. How does your back feel? How do your legs feel? And then if you like, if you want to bend into your knees, you can keep a straight spine and fold forward like this, leading with your heart. So that's always a nice one to practice if you do have a bit of a sore back and you're just starting to gain flexibility and build it up. If you're fine and you've no aches or pains or anything like that, you can lean forward and just allow yourself to drape just like this and relax your feet. So choose which one is talking to you, the straight spine or the rounded. A lovely pose to relax the mind. Build your flexibility in your spine. Well done. So as you're leaning forward, when you allow your back heart to open a little bit more, allow the light into that area, healing and softening, allowing yourself to drape a little bit further. Watching your breath. Breathing into the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 6.
Well done. Now I want you to take your time. You're going to come out of the pose the way you went in. So that can be rounding or it can be with a straight spine, but please press the slow motion button on your system and come out very, very gently and very slowly on an in-breath. Well done. Lifting your chin up towards the sky as you breathe in. And breathe out, back to center. We're going to do that 2 more times. So you're going to breathe in, lift your chin up nice and high. And back to center. Inhale as you're lifting up. And exhale as you come back to center. Well done. If you're happy with your legs outstretched, then I want you to stay just as you are. If you can cross your legs, then cross your legs. Whatever seated position's comfy for you. You can do a couple of head and neck exercises and eye exercises. Sitting nice and comfortable. So I want you to gaze up as far as you can, up towards the sky, up towards the ceiling, wherever you're practicing. And then as you breathe out, gaze forward. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, gaze down. Keep your head straight. You're just looking down. As far as you can see. What can you see all the way down? You're keeping your face forward. Just pop the eyes down. Well done. And gently back to center. Facing forward with the eyes. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, look over to the right. As far as you can see, this is excellent for eye health. Keep your eyes really healthy. Well done, and gently back to center. And then to the left, as far as you can see. Keep the breath going. And then back to center. Good job. We're going to do circles with the eyes. So you're going to look up, over to the right, all the way down, to the left and up. Keep the circles going. And then in the opposite direction. It's hard not to turn the head as well. But try to keep your head really, really still. And it's just the eyes that are going in a circle. Well done. And gently back to center. Perfect. Rub your hands together. Create a nice bit of heat. Once you've got enough heat, I want you to place them over your closed eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, place your hands, your palms over your closed eyes, soothing your eyes. Well done, and release. Another lovely exercise, especially when it's sunny. If you can close your eyes and just gaze up to the sun and allow the sunlight to come in through your eyelids. It's really important for your vitamin D. So Ireland in particular is very deficient in vitamin D. I was reading an article a few weeks ago about it. So it's important to allow that sunlight to come through the eyes as well. With closed eyes, obviously we wouldn't look at the sun. And now, so the next one would be we're going to allow ourselves to sit up really, really tall and relax into your shoulders. And we're going to breathe in and bring the shoulders all the way up towards your ears. As far as you can. Hold on. And gently down with the shoulders. 2 more. Breathe in, lifting your shoulders all the way up towards your ears. And then exhale all the way down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can breathe out through the mouth if you like. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale down. Perfect. Now we're going to go in circles backwards.
and forwards. Well done. We're going to gaze at our right fingernail, our thumb. So we're going to pop our hands straight out in front, as in you're giving me the thumbs up, I'm giving you the thumbs up. And you're going to gaze at your right thumbnail. Taking a breath. And as you're breathing out, you're going to move your right arm and your right thumb all the way over and out to the right hand side as far as you can behind you. As far as you can. You can cross your left hand across the body and you can place your left palm on top of your thigh. Keep the breath going. Keep gazing at the right thumb. So you're untangling yourself for today. Unknotting yourself. Breathe in, gently come back to the center and release. So we'll try the other side. Thumbs up, breathe in, gaze at your left thumbnail, exhale all the way around to the left. Again, you can place your right hand across to your left thigh for a little bit of support. Keeping the spine nice and straight. Keep gazing at your left thumb. Well done. That's Bobby. And gently back to center and release. Perfect. Well done. Give a little bit of a shake out. Lovely. So I'm going to send you the audio meditation today, and you can practice a little meditation straight away, or you can leave it till later on, whenever suits you. It's just a 10-minute. And yes, I hope you have an amazing day, amazing evening. I hope that's released a lot and it's refreshed you, ready for the full moon on the 5th for the lunar eclipse. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks a million. Namaste. Thank you. Actually, just before we go, keep your palms together at the heart center, closing into the eyes. I want you just to remind yourself of your intention today. I'm going to carry that with you for the rest of the week. Bringing it into the heart. Like a seed that's going to blossom. You're going to water it every day with the breath and with kindness. Being kind to yourself first, and that will overflow for kindness for others, for humanity, for the animal kingdom. And then bring the thumbs to the center of the 2 eyebrows. Wishing you all love, joy, peace, harmony and kindness and good health. Namaste. Thanks everyone. Love you lots. Have a lovely week. Enjoy the sun.